Overseas, look left. It's been received here in a container off the ship, transported over here, checked and cleared and unpacked for Crazy Clark's, Go Low and Sam's on the east coast of Australia. Look left. 50,000 square metres, 10 football fields for Retail Adventures Australia, which owned Crazy Clark's, Go Low and Sam's. That's a big shed. And next to them, 5 months ago, we opened this storage area for more motor vehicles, just like on your right. Alright? And if you look right, you'll see a car transporting truck. We get hundreds of those here every day to pick up the vehicles. That's how it's done. I just pointed out it's on your left and your right, so you know what you're looking at, everybody. You still with me?
Yes.
Fantastic. Now on the drive down today, on a beautiful day, on the rail line you might have noticed a coal train, am I right?
Yes.
Well, the coal trade's picking up as well. We get 15, 16 trains a day now, 7 days a week to the coal terminal, bringing coal here from 2 mines at Ipswich, west of Brisbane, and 2 mines on the Downs, further west of Brisbane. 1 near Dalby, 1 mine near Oakey. And if you look right, there is a coal train there at the moment. So you're looking at 2 locos, 40 plus graffitied wagons, and 50 tonnes of steaming coal per wagon. 15 trains a day now, 7 days a week, to the terminal on your right, where we're going now. And ladies and gents, back to your left, there's Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, the mainland. Everybody got your bearings now?
Yeah.
Because we're going to turn around a few times today. I don't want you to get lost. On your right, there's coal above the tree line. Let's go over and have a look at this. So this train on your left will take an hour to dump 2,000 tonne of coal in the rail depot, which we'll see in a minute. Brisbane only handles 1 type of coal, black steaming coal. You burn this product in a power station to generate electricity. Can you see 3 doors underneath each wagon? They're tripped open. 50 tonnes of coal falls out with gravity. It's caught by the conveyor belt we're about to drive under, up here in front of us, carries it over to the stockpile. Goes in the ship, just as you'll see in a minute. Look right, everybody, that's how they do it. Another train there waiting. There you go, look at that. Everybody see that okay?
Yeah.
On your left, black steaming coal. Let's give you a look at it. So, delivered by train, stockpiled on your left, goes in the ship just as you'll see in a minute. Let's give you a look at this terminal. Now, I don't want you to miss out, and I'm not being a pest. Can everybody see it right?
Yeah.
Goes in the ship just like that. But if you went to Gladstone, Hay Point or Newcastle, the largest coal port in the world in New South Wales, you'd see that 1,000 times bigger.
Yeah.
See our terminal here, run by Queensland Bulk Handling? Small, tiny, certainly, with the seatbelt. Last financial year, 9 million tonne through here, nearly all to Japan for coal-fired electricity generation. So you got quite a bit of money sitting there right now. Alright? And I think you'd agree, they're fairly straightforward operation, that. How are we doing with the coal people? Okay?
Yeah.
Back there, okay? Remember, if you got any queries or questions, something's bugging you apart from me, just yell out.
How does the coal get transported onto the ship?
Underneath each stockpile is a big trapdoor, hole in the ground. See the bulldozer pushes the coal to the middle of the terminal, falls underground, sir, in a big V-shaped bin like this. At the bottom of the V there's another conveyor belt, collected from underground, up across the ground to the ship loader at the wharf to fill up your ship. I'll take it down there in a minute. So you're not here for the rest of your life with a shovel, a bucket, a broom and a wheelbarrow, which is what they used in the past to handle a cargo like this. Oh yes, manual. There, now you've got a conveyor belt system, reclaim bins and forklift, bulldozer over there, see it?
How many tons of coal is sitting there right now?
Right there now, the terminal can full 1 million tonne. Right there now there'll be about 400,000 or 500,000 tonne. This ship here will load an average of 70,000-80,000, which is our average, around 75,000 for Japan, our major market. So you've got a lot of money sitting there right now. Now, what's this on your left? May 2010, new tenant of ours, Sami, opened this import, storage and distribution plant on your left here for imported hot bitumen. Shipped here hot from Thailand inside the ship. Yep, pumped from our new wharf upstream hot through this big blue pipeline. See the pipeline here on your left? Stored in the vats on your left here hot. Mixed, blended, distributed hot by truck. Just like the truck down there on your left, see? For road building and road maintenance operations. And one of their biggest clients and partners is Brisbane City Council. Not a very big terminal, not a very big ship, but a new trade for Brisbane, 30,000 tonne last financial year, import hot bitumen.
That's all going to become more.
That's correct. Inside the ship there's an element, inside the pipeline there's an element, inside all the vats there's an element, just like in your jug at home when you go home tonight. Fill up with water to make yourself a cup of tea. How are we doing with these two? You still with me? Pretty straightforward operation, the coal particularly. This one here on your left is small.
Yeah.
Ship only carries bitumen, not a very big vessel here, 5-6 times a year. Yep. They obviously get a good price from the Thailand people. They get most of their bitumen supply, these companies, from the oil industry here in Australia.
So I thought, why do we need to import bitumen?
You have to ask them that. Obviously they get a good price for the Thai price to be shipped here from Thailand.
Yeah.
Alright? 30,000 tonnes not a big trade compared to 9 million tonne of coal. So they get most of their bitumen supply locally.
Yeah.
This is a top-up operation.
Yeah.
They've signed a lease with us, there's their terminal. Not very big, is it?
How many years is the lease for?
They'll probably sell 20-25 year lease.
25 years.
30,000 tonne last financial year. Ship can only carry about 5,000-6,000 tonne of bitumen. Specialised vessel.
Give me a hot word.
Right, we've got a ship here loading coal. You wish to have a look at it?
Yes, please.
There's also a vessel here upstream, not unloading bitumen, but if it's the red ship, she's been discharging steel pipes from China for coal seam gas developments in central and western Queensland. Red vessel, she's still here? Yes, she is. So our wharf upstream's used for a number of different vessels and cargoes. Import bitumen, import steel pipes, export scrap metal, export livestock I've seen handled here, and also Navy ships on your left. She's been here for nearly a week, this ship on your left, so it's a bit stop-start, that particular job. Coal vessel, I've filled her to where the red and the black paint meet, so they've got a bit of work to do, haven't they? Arrive empty, leave full, obviously, 2 days alongside. Red vessel, arrive full, leave empty. Now if you look left, can you see the machine on the wharf, the ship loader? See the grey machine? At the moment it's putting coal into hole number... No, hang on. Oh Peter, what's going on? No, the rest of the ship loader on the deck there. So look at the vessel, cargo hole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is not open, 7's open.
Is this a Panamax or is it?
It could well be, which means you can fit through the Panama Canal, but because our coal goes nearly all of it to Japan, don't need to worry about that.
So
But if she moves a cargo of coal to Japan, and you want to send some cargo to South America on the east coast, you're going to need a vessel that will fit through the Panama. Alright? So look at that. But if you went to Gladstone or Newcastle, you'd see ships 5 times bigger than that, loading coal. That's sort of standard for Brisbane's coal trade. I'll step up close to things, everybody. Enjoy this. Now, do you have a Bunnings and Mitre 10 near your place? Hardware shop. Well, you walk in there and see a bag of Sunstate cement at your local Bunnings and Mitre 10. Now you know on your right where it's been made and bagged. So this is what a cement works looks like, and it's not the Sydney Opera House, is it? But for them to make your bag of cement, they've got to import into Brisbane by ship across these two wharves on your left the raw materials they need, which is mostly limestone and gypsum from Adelaide, Singapore, Malaysia, China, Japan and Gladstone to process on your right here. So we're very happy with the way the bitumen people, the coal people, the cement people, the import steel pipe people, the scrap metal people, the livestock people share the two wharves on your left.
What's the number of the terminals?
We've got 29 wharves in the port. Right. So that's the cement works. Now, they're in luck because in this part of the river, there's another wharf here for another cargo, import crude oil. This ship got here early yesterday morning and you couldn't see any red paint on the hull. So arrive full, leave empty, and she's at the Caltex wharf. BP's wharf is across the river on your left there, see it? Near Brisbane Airport. She'll be due out by this time tomorrow, gone, bone dry empty. And if you look at the vessel, can you see 4 pipes on the wharf there? Well, 3 of them are attached to the ship. So that's where they're pumping crude oil off the ship now, 200-300 tonne an hour, through the white pipeline, underneath the cement works on your right, to the large white storage tanks you drove past to get down here. You remember those? That's where the pipeline is carrying the crude oil for Caltex to receive, store and refine into petrol and diesel. So it ends up at the Caltex or Ampol service station near your place, if there is one. And I'm sure there is.
Where does it come from?
Most of our oil coming into Brisbane, crude oil, comes from West Africa, Singapore, Indonesia, China, Thailand, Vietnam and the Philippines in a tanker like that. Behind you is Brisbane Airport Control Tower. On your left is the ocean. On your right is cement works. On your hard right in the distance is Mount Gravatt. I think you'd agree we're not going to have a McDonald's, a State School or a Bowls Club in this part of the world, are we? Don't think so somehow. Nice to have a full house of ships here for everybody. Enjoy this. 2,500 ships a year used to port of Brisbane. There's one on your left. 100,000 tonne vessel, 300 metres long. But if you went to other ports in the world, you'd see much more, bit smaller, much larger vessels. That's probably close to it for the coal and oil trade. Obviously, you don't send a ship to a port where it won't fit. What are you having a good look at? What are you going to button my lip and turn around, okay? You still with me? Yes. Fantastic. That's not South Bank, is it? It's the cement works. It has to be, otherwise the EPA are closing down.
Not a lot of dust.
No, not at all. This is a manufacturing wholesale distribution operation for importing limestone and gypsum to process on your left here.
So who's got the lease on that, Bunnings?
Sunstate Cement.
Sunstate.
There's their name. They started here in 1985. But because the coal people are in 83, they've got priority on the wharf. So if there's a coal vessel here like today, the cement people or the steel pipe people can use the wharf upstream that we built. See what I'm getting at? Flexibility. That means the ship doesn't have to wait. So this vessel's been occupying our wharf for a week now because the handling pipes is a bit stop-start and a bit of a fiddly job. Let's see if we can see some pipes coming off the vessel, everybody. Trucks go over, come up alongside the ship. Wharfies with the crane will place the pipe on the truck, takes it to the rail depot, stockpile it, put it on the train twice a week up to the Surat Basin by rail.
These cranes are attached to
They are part of the ship.
Yeah.
See the white derrick? Part of the ship. Just let this dude go, buddy. I'd love to take you in there, but I can't. So nice to see the general purpose wharf being used up there for different vessels and products, alright? But you want to see this on your right on a big scale, go to Gladstone or Newcastle. 120 million tonne of coal out of Newcastle per year. We did 9 last financial year. Different scale, but same operation.